Hello, folks. I'm Grandma Evelyn, coming to you from my cozy living room in Omaha, Nebraska. Pull up a chair, grab some coffee, because I've got a doozy of a story to tell. It's about the day my world flipped upside down, all from one little text message. Now, I'm no spring chicken, I'm pushing 72, but I've always prided myself on being the rock of the family. Raised my boy Michael all by myself after his daddy passed young. Worked 2 jobs, made sure he had everything. Little league, college fund, you name it. He grew up strong, married Sarah, a nice girl from Chicago at first glance. And they gave me 2 grandbabies, little Tommy and sweet Lily. Oh, how I doted on those kids. Baked cookies, babysat weekends, even helped with the down payment on their house in Denver. But life throws curveballs, doesn't it? One Tuesday morning, I'm sipping my tea, scrolling through my phone, when ping, a message from Michael. Mom, we need space from you. Please don't reach out anymore at all. Just like that. No explanation, no goodbye. My hands shook so bad I dropped the mug, shattered right on the kitchen floor, like my heart. What did I do? Was it that time I suggested Sarah ease up on the screen time for the kids? Or when I mailed Tommy a birthday gift she didn't approve of? Sarah always had this way about her, smiling to your face but controlling behind the scenes. Michael, bless him, he'd changed since marrying her. Used to call every Sunday. Now it was holidays only, if that. I cried for days, staring at old photos, the grandkids' laughter echoing in my empty house. Friends said give it time, but time. At my age, time's not on your side. I tried one call, straight to voicemail. Blocked on social media too. It felt like losing them all over again, worse than burying my husband. But as the tears dried, something stirred in me. Anger? Maybe. Resolve? Definitely. I wasn't going down without a fight. This old gal had a plan brewing, something to show them you don't toss family aside like yesterday's trash. Stick around, dears, it gets juicy. Well, hello again, dears. Grandma Evelyn here, picking up where we left off. After that gut punch text from Michael, I couldn't just sit and knit. No, sir, I dug into the why of it all. See, families are like onions, layers of mess under the skin. Michael and I were thick as thieves growing up. He was my only child, born when I was just 19. His dad, God rest him, died in a car wreck when Mikey was 5. I scraped by waitressing days, cleaning offices nights. Michael excelled, football star, valedictorian. Met Sarah in college. She was studying marketing, all ambition and highlights. At first I loved her, helped plan the wedding, even sewed Lily's christening gown. But cracks showed early. Sarah's folks were loaded, country club types from Illinois. They looked down their noses at me, the blue-collar grandma. Sarah started nitpicking. My cooking was too fatty, my stories too long. Michael defended me at first, but slowly he pulled away. Mom, Sarah thinks we should set boundaries, he'd say. Boundaries? From the woman who raised him? Then the grandkids came. Tommy, now 8, with Michael's curly hair. Lily, 6, my mini-me with freckles. I drive the 4 hours to Denver every month, arms full of homemade quilts and toys. But Sarah began canceling visits. The kids have activities, she'd text. Last straw was Christmas last year. I showed up with gifts. Sarah said they were inappropriate. Too much plastic, not eco-friendly. Michael just stood there, mumbling apologies. I left in tears, but pieced it together later. Sarah was poisoning the well, whispering I was overbearing. After the text, I called my sister Betty in Kansas. She said, Ev, fight smart, not hard. I started journaling memories, good and bad. Realized Sarah had isolated Michael. No friends over, family events skipped. Was it control? Jealousy? Maybe both. My heart ached for my boy, trapped in that web. But the grandkids, they needed to know their grandma's love. That's when the revenge seed planted. Not nasty, Manja. I'm a Christian woman, but clever. I'd show them what space really meant by filling it with truth. Oh, the plan was forming, dears. Stay tuned. We're just warming up. Back again, friends. Grandma Evelyn here, with part 3 of my tale. After wallowing in that heartbreak, I decided enough was enough. You don't raise a boy alone just to let some daughter-in-law rouse you. But revenge? Not the explosive kind. I ain't about burning bridges. No, mine will be slow brewed, like my famous apple cider. Emotional, yes. Satisfying, oh boy. First I grieved proper. Joined a support group for estranged grandparents online. Stories there broke my heart wider. Folks losing access over petty squabbles. One lady suggested grandparent rights, but in Colorado, slim chance without abuse proof. Nah, I'd go stealthier. Remembered Michael's old high school buddies still in Omaha. I invited them for coffee, casual-like. Heard from Mikey lately? I'd ask. Turns out Sarah had cut them off too. He ghosted us after the wedding, one said, bingo pattern. Then, the light bulb, the family heirlooms. I'd held on to Grandpa's war medals, my mom's recipe book, photos from Michael's childhood. Sarah always eyed them greedy, hinting they'd look nice in her modern home. I'd planned to pass them to Michael, but now, I boxed them up and donated to the local museum. Not all kept sentimental bits, but enough to sting. Wrote a letter to the curator, copying Michael. Since my family's chosen space, these belong to the community now. But the real zinger, the grandkids, couldn't contact directly, but I started a blog, Grandma Eve's Stories. Posted tales from Michael's youth, disguised as fiction. Once upon a time, a boy named Mikey climbed trees and ate pie. Sprinkled in life lessons on family loyalty. Shared on Facebook, knowing mutual friends would see. Sure enough, comments rolled in. This reminds me of your Michael, tagged him subtly. Sarah must have fumed. Heard through the grapevine she called it manipulative. Ha! Pot. Kettle. Meanwhile, I volunteered at the kids' school district. Anonymous donation for books with a note from a loving grandma. Planted seeds they'd wonder about me someday. My heart still hurt, missing their hugs. But this revenge, it empowered me. No more victim. I was rewriting the narrative. Next part, dears. The execution. You won't believe how it unfolded. Hello, my dear viewers. Grandma Evelyn, ready to spill on part 4. With my plan set, it was go time. No capes or capers, just an old lady with a laptop and a lifetime of smarts. Started simple. That blog blew up local. Folks from Omaha shared it wide. And soon, Michael's old teacher commented, "Evelyn, this Mikey sounds just like your son." I replied innocently, "Fancy that." Knew it'd ping his notifications. Then, the heirlooms drop. Museum held a little exhibit, local heroes, family treasures. I tipped off the Denver paper since Michael's in tech PR. Article ran, Omaha grandma donates priceless WW2 medals after family estrangement. Quoted me, "When kin chooses distance, history deserves preservation." Michael's phone must have lit up. Colleagues asking questions. Heard from Betty he called her, frazzled. "Aunt Betty, what's Mom doing?" She played dumb. "Honey, she's healing." But the kids? That's where it got emotional. I created care packages, not sent direct, oh no. Mailed to their school anonymously. Books on family trees, with inscriptions like, "To Tommy and Lily, from someone who loves you fiercely." Included old photos of Michael as a kid, looking just like Tommy. Principal called me later. Kids were thrilled, asking parents about the mystery grandma. Sarah flipped, I bet. Tried blocking, but schools don't work that way. Climax came at Thanksgiving. I accidentally posted a video on YouTube. Yep, like this one, recounting family recipes. Slipping in, my boy loved these pies, before life pulled us apart. Views climbed, tags led to Michael. He texted, first contact in months. Mom, we saw the blog. Sarah's upset. I waited a day, then replied. Space respected, son. Just sharing my truth. Radio silence, then a call. Voice shaky. Mom, I miss you. Sarah said, but I see now. Turns out that she'd been bad-mouthing me to hide her own issues. Control freak, insecure about my bond with him. Revenge wasn't destruction, it was revelation. Forced them to face the mirror. I cried happy tears that night. But hold on, dears, the finale's coming. Did we reconcile? Was it all worth it? Last part seals the deal. Well, here we are, folks. Grandma Evelyn wrapping up this roller coaster in part 5. After that call from Michael, things shifted. He drove to Omaha alone first. 4 hours of soul searching, he said. We hugged on the porch, both bawling like babies. Mom, I'm sorry. Sarah convinced me you were interfering, but it was her fear talking. Turns out, she'd had a rough childhood, absent parents, and saw my closeness as a threat. Didn't excuse it, but explained. We talked all night. I showed him the blog, the donations. He laughed through tears. You sly fox, Mom. That museum bit, genius. Admitted the space text was Sarah's idea, sent from his phone during a fight. He'd regretted it instantly, but was too proud to backtrack. The grandkids? They'd been asking about me non-stop after those packages. Tommy even drew a picture. Grandma Ev, come back. Sarah called next day, apologetic, sort of. Evelyn, I overreacted. Can we start over? I said yes, but on terms. Family counseling, open doors. They agreed. First visit post-drama, magical. Lily ran into my arms. Grandma, why'd you go away? Explained simply. Grown-up misunderstanding us, sweetie. We baked pies, shared stories. Michael returned the medals. Museum loaned them back. Revenge? It wasn't about winning. It was reclaiming my voice. Showed them discarding family has consequences. But forgiveness mends. I'm closer to Michael now than ever. Sarah, we're civil, building trust. The kids call weekly, no barriers. Lessons, dears? Don't let hurt fester. Channel it smart. Family's precious, but self-respect's gold. At 72, I learned social media as a tool, not just cat videos. If you're estranged, reach out subtle. Truth has a way of surfacing. Thanks for listening to my yarn. Hit like if it touched you. Subscribe for more. Remember, life's too short for space without reason. God bless and hug your loved ones tight.